Birches, Robert Frost. This poem Recitation. When I see bridges bent to left and right across the lines of straightener darkness trees, I like to think some boys being swinging them, but swinging does not bend them down to say, as ice storms do. Often you must have seen them loaded with ice a sunny winter morning after a rain. They clipped upon themselves as the breeze rises and turn many colored, as the stride cracks and grease their enamel. Soon the sun's warmth makes them shed crystal shells, shattering and avalanching on the snow crust. Such heaps of broken glass to sweep away. You would think the inner doom of heaven and had fallen. They are dragged to the withered broken by the Lord, and they seem not to break, though once they were bowed. So low for long you never right themselves. You may see the trunks arching in the woods, years afterwards trailing their leaves on the ground, like girls on hands and knees through the hair, before them over their heads to dry in the sun. But I was saying, going to say that when truth broken in with all her matter of fact about the ice storm, I should prefer to have some boys bend them as he went out and to fetch the cows, some boy to fare them down to learn baseball, whose only play was that he found himself, summer or winter, could play alone. One by one, he substituted his father's trees by riding them down over again, until he took the stiffness out of them, and not one but hung them. Not one was left for him to conquer. He learned all there was to learn about not launching out too soon. So, not carrying the tree away clear to the ground. He always keep his poise to the top branches, climbing carefully with the same pains you used to fill a cup, up to the brim and even above the brim. Then he flung outward, feet first, with a wish, kicking his way down through the air to the ground. So was I once myself a swinger of bridges, and so dream of going back to be. It's when I am weary of considerations, and life is too much like a pathless wood, where your face burns and tickles with a cobweb, broken across it, and one eye is weeping, from a twink's having lashed across it open. I would like to get away from earth a while and then come back to it, begin over. May no fate willfully misunderstand me and half grant what I wish and snatch me away. Not to return, it's the right place for love. I don't know where it is likely to go better. I would like to go by climbing a bridge tree and climb black branches up a snow's white trunk toward heaven till the tree could peer no more, but tipped its top set me down again. That would be good both doing and come back. One could do worse than to be a swinger of bridges. This is the poem, Robert Frost, Bridges. The theme of the poem explores the tension, innocence of childhood, and responsibility of adulthood. It reflects a longing to escape complexity of adult's life, especially simplicity of youth. They, the speaker want to go back to his youth. So the imagery, the speaker in reminiscence about a boy climbing bridge trees, swinging from the branches, enjoying his freedom of a childhood. So this is the imagery, that's a sense of nostalgia to play. So symbolism, the birch tree symbolizes both carefree nature of childhood and the harsh realities of life. Act of climbing these trees represent a desire to transcend adult burdens. The structure of this, the poem that is shifted from speaker's memories of childhood and reflects on adult life. So that is ultimately that is the yearning over of his simplicity of his youth. So totally Birches captures the beauty of childhood play, desire to escape the weight of adult responsibilities, using rich imagery and metaphor to convey its themes. So though in the opening lines, the speaker he wants to tell that observing bridge trees bent down by icy storm. So this imagery is introduced as poet nature's impact on the landscape. So child's memory, the speaker reminiscence about this boy who climbs the tree and swinging from the branches that evokes sense of joy and freedom associated with himself. So the contrast between adult life and his childhood is it was kind of a disturbances in the mind of the poet. It is kind of a desire as well as his present responsibility, adult responsibility. So imagery of ice that is covered here and there that is symbolized as harsh realities of his own life. So bending of the trees that reflects that how life is going way down on individuals. So desire for escape, he want to go back his childhood. So reflection on reality, it's about the poem shift to a more philosophical tone and contemplating the nature of reality versus idealism. So he acknowledges that while childhood is beautiful, it is fleeting. At the end of the poem concludes with a blend of acceptance and yearning. The speaker recognized the importance of both childhood as well as the adult responsibility, ultimately suggesting that both experiences shape one's identity. The whole summary of the poem is just like that. Birches captures the tension between innocence of childhood and weight of adult life too, using rich imagery and symbolism to convey a deep longing for the simplicity and joy of the youth. Subscribe the channel for a regular update. We will post even more videos like this. Thank you.